What is up, everybody? Welcome to the third episode of Champion Effectiveness, and today we're going to be talking about Nimrod. So Nimrod has two protocols. The first one is the Titan one, and the second one is the Blitz one. So the Titan one is the one with the blue icon right there. You can see we got 3 charges. And in this phase, each time we parry, we gain an armor up. And each time we gain an armor up, we gain a protocol charge. So you can see we got 7 armor ups and 7 protocol charges. And also in this phase, we take 20% reduced damage from critical hits, and the potency increases by 25% per armor up. So the more armor ups you have, the more tanky you are, so less damage from critical hits you will take. And also, when the opponent launches a special attack, they get inflicted with a cowardice debuff, which reduces their special attack damage by 40% for 15 seconds. And this is actually really powerful because it can stack as well. And I'm going to show you how effective that is. And then we have the Blitz protocol, which is the yellow one. I don't know if you saw that. But basically here, we gain more attack rating and plus 25% potency per armor up. So in Titan, each armor up gives us critical damage reduction. And in the Blitz one, each armor up gives us more attack. So you want to have a lot of armor ups. And then whenever the opponent launches a special attack, they get inflicted with a power drain, draining 150% of bar of power over 15 seconds. And this is really strong as well because this can stack as well. And I'm going to show you again how insane that can be. And also our attacks remove 1 Prowess and a Regeneration, and we replace it with a shock debuff. So this can be really good for someone that has Prowess or a lot of Regeneration. But also here, when you have 10 charges on your, like you can see here, we got 10 charges. When you activate a special attack, you gain both the effect of the Titan protocol and the Blitz protocol. So with a special one, if you notice, we gained an energize buff, which we get it when we are in the Titan protocol, and then we inflict the opponent with an energy vulnerability, which we inflicted when we are in the Blitz protocol. But because we had 10 charges, 10 protocol charges, when you activate a special attack, you gain the Titan protocols together, so both effects. So that is what you want to do with Nimrod. And then with the special 2, if you have 10 and you activate the special 2, you will gain an unstoppable buff for 5 seconds, which is the one that you get from the Titan protocol. And then each hit of your special 2 will deal a passive shock to the opponent, and that you get that from the Blitz protocol. So it's better to throw your special attacks when you have 10 charges, so you get both effects. And yeah, the rotation is like do a special 1 and get the energy vulnerability to the opponent, and then with that energize, which is like 45% energize for 25 seconds, it's actually insane. Like probably the best energize buff in the game. And then you can raise to a special 2 with that 45% combat power rate. And yeah, inflict the opponent with shocks, and the energy vulnerability is going to deal a lot of damage. It's going to help you with the shocks. But here we are in Rebel Legends and we're fighting Storm, and she's a mutant. So when you're in the Titan protocol, each time you parry against mutants, you're going to gain 2 armor ups instead of 1. And this can make the rotation a lot faster. And you can see that grayed out timer right there. When that expires, we gain an armor up, which means we up our charges by 1, but against mutants we gain 2. So when the Eradicate protocol expires, and the Eradicate protocol is when you mix both of those protocols, when you have 10 and pop a special 1, that's how it's called. But now you will see from 8 charges, we're gonna wait out a bit, and look at this, we got the grayed out timer. And when that expires, we're gonna get 10 charges because it's +1 against mutants. So let's hit the timer. When it expires, we are gonna go from 4 armor ups to 6 and from 8 to 10. And we can just pop the special 1 because it's unblockable if you have him awakened when you are in the Eradicate protocol. And yeah, we get both effects of the special 1 and the special 2. But so yeah, he's pretty fast against mutants. Like you will see in the end, it was like less hits than Winter Soldier. And yeah, man, he's pretty good against mutants, not gonna lie. And also, if you wanna swap protocols, you can do that by finishing a combo with a 4th light attack. So if you do like a 5-hit combo into a light attack, end it with a light, you can swap from like Titan to Blitz or from Blitz to Titan. Like I usually go from Blitz to Titan because I want to build up my Aberrant charges while being in the Titan protocol, and I do that sometimes. But yeah, you can even swap from the Blitz to the other one, or from the Titan to the Blitz, just to get that armor rating, or attack rating, which is pretty nice. Now we have the energy vulnerability and the shocks right there that dealt a lot of damage. And you can see when she pops a special while you are in the Titan protocol, she gains both the power drain and the Countet debuff. So that is really powerful against mutants, man. And yeah, we're gonna pop the special 2 right here. I think I'm gonna parry 2 times, get both effects. And that's it for Religious Storm. Again, not the fastest fight, but his damage is way better against mutants. We'll see 123 hits. Very, very powerful. And on the Winter Soldier, I think it was like 165. So yeah. Now let's see what the special 3 does. So when you are in the Titan protocol, you gain a regen, a self-repair, regenerating 12.5% of missing health over 15 seconds. And we had like 1% health, so this is the most effective as it can be. And we roughly healed from 1% to 19, so 18% health, which is it's okay. And the SP3, when you are in the Blitz protocol, you deal energy damage based on the opponent's missing health, and we activated that while he had 10% and he took 35,000 energy damage from 60 rank 1. And again, if you have both, or if you have the Eradicate protocol and you pop the special 3, the opponent will take the energy damage and you will regen as well, so both effects. But here, this is the side quest Jubilee. You will see when we pop the special 1, we activate the Eradicate protocol, which means each hit is gonna take her prowess away. And we're dealing shocks, and with the energy vulnerability, they are doing a lot of damage. So you will see now I'm gonna pop the special 2 while in the Eradicate, so we get both the effects, and the shocks right there are enough to finish her off. And she has like 150,000 health. So yeah, pretty nice. And here, one of the best counters to Kitty Pryde, because Kitty Pryde gains those passive prowess. And now all we need to do is change our protocol. So we're gonna do a 4th light attack, I believe. No, we're not, because she's a mutant and we're getting so much. Oh, there, we changed it. But here I'm gonna go for the special 1, and I'm gonna activate the Eradicate protocol because we got 10 charges. And she had 6 prowess, now she has none though. So we're gonna take this special 3 to the face, obviously, but without prowess, she's not gonna deal a lot of damage. And also we got like 8 armor ups, so we're pretty tanky. So from 85% health, we go to 60, which is pretty nice. Now we got 5 charges on our Eradicate protocol. We got 7 now. I'm gonna parry 1 more time. Pop this, and again, whenever she gains prowess, we remove it and replace it with a shock. So there goes Kitty Pryde. And here we have Realm of Legends Wolverine, and this guy regens a lot. Everyone knows that. So we are in the Eradicated protocol, which means we have the effects of Titan and Blitz, so no regen for this guy. Instead, we apply some shocks on him. And look at this SP2. That was pretty good damage with shocks. So yeah, you want to have like the energy vulnerability from the special 1, just to see those numbers from the shocks while popping the special 2. So yeah, again, against mutants, he is way faster. Pop another special 2. That's a lot of damage. Like, you will not see a regen on Wolverine like ever. Look at this. We're gonna replace that with a shock, just because we are in the Eradicated protocol again and we have both effects. And pop another special 1, some shocks, and that's pretty much it for the Wolverine fight. I'm gonna end it in a style right there with heavy. And then also he's a great counter to Havok because he's got a lot of armor ups, so he's constantly having those armor ups, which means no damage. Also, his attacks are energy based, so you take no damage back from his rock field, from Korg's rock field shield. So yeah, pretty good counter for him as well, if you want to use him. And here we have a node called Can't Stop, Won't Stop. So basically, if you do not have an unstoppable effect on you, the opponent is taking 75% less damage. So you need to have an unstoppable in order to deal normal damage. And here you can see we pop the special 2 and it's paused for the duration of the special, and then it lasts for another 5 seconds. So you can deal pretty good damage right there. Like you can see, we dealt from 100% to 70% with just an SP2. So that's not too bad. And this is my favorite utility of him. So I don't know if you guys remember this evil Hyperion. Well, he has like a ton of power gain and a lot of other nodes. And we're gonna just showcase how powerful the Cowardice is and the power drain is from Nimrod. Right there, he had 2 Cowardice when he popped the special, which means 80% less special damage. I think we just took like 10% from that special 3. And let's keep going. So on Hyperion, obviously he's not a mutant, so we're not gonna gain double the charges, which means we're probably not gonna be in the Eradicate protocol for the duration of the fight. But here we are in the Titan one, which means we apply Cowardice each time he pops a special. Right there, I swapped from Blitz to the Titan one, just so we can apply the Cowardice when he pops the special 3. So you can see Cowardice. That reduced his special attack by 40%, and I think we would have died if I didn't do that. And right there, we popped the special 3, and we gained the Regen because we were in the Titan one. And again, he has a Cowardice. Now he's gonna gain another Cowardice because we are in the Titan protocol, and he's gonna get the power gen as well. So both debuffs because we are in the Eradicate protocol. His power gain starts to become crazy because of the aspect of evolution. You can see my basic attacks are beating him power, so much power. But he's got so many Cowardice, so much power drain, he can't do anything, man. Like, look at this. He's gonna pop a special 3, and we have 3 Cowardice on him. Or 2. We got 2 Cowardice on him. Let's see how much damage he does. 15%. Still at 15%. And that is because when he popped the special, we applied a 3rd Cowardice, which reduced his special attack by 120%. So that is 0 damage. That is super powerful, guys. Very powerful. Now let's see something here. He pops another special 3. Guess my health. It's gonna go from 21% to 21%. Nothing changed. That is super powerful. And now let's see the power drain. So he's got 2 power drains. Look at his power. He's just struggling to get some power, and he can't. Now he's just losing power. So we got 2 power drains again. Now look at this. He popped a special 2, another power drain, and now he's gonna try and pop a special 3, I believe. And he will not be able to, I think. Yeah, look at this. He had a special 3, but he popped special 2 because he's constantly getting power drain. Look at this. See, like he cannot pop a special when you have at least 1 power drain on him. Now, again, tries to pop the special 3, but he can't because he's constantly getting power drain. But right now, because the power drain just switched his power from 3 to 2 bars, and then from 2 to 3, like we are power draining him and he's power gaining. That means for aspect of evolution, that means like he's getting another bar of power. Like with 2 medium attacks, we gave him like 2 bars of power. So his power gain got a little bit crazy right there. So yeah, not the greatest for aspect of evolution. But you can see how tanky he is. And keep that in mind, like he's just a 6th rank 1. Right there, he had class disadvantage, and he was just a 6th rank 1, guys. Like how tanky is that? But here we got this Strive, and he has a shock node called Thunderstruck. So our shock debuffs are dealing 25% more damage, but they take 90% less damage unless they have a shock passive or a shock debuff on them. And also in this path we can apply shocks with our special attacks or with our basic hits, I believe. But yeah, we'll go for the shock vulnerability. Whenever he's getting knocked down, his debuffs get purified, but the passives cannot, so the shock vulnerability is there. And now we are in the Eradicate protocol. We're just gonna pop the special 2, get 3 shocks on him, and look at his health. And I believe, look at this, 50%, 44%. I believe they have like 300k health there. So again, very powerful against mutants. But yeah, our shock was like 25% more damage. And also I believe there is shock vulnerability here. So yeah, it increases his attack obviously by a little bit. We have 10 charges. We can pop a special 2 and can activate the Eradicate, so it means Unstoppable and Shocks, and that's gonna be enough to finish him off. Very, very good damage against mutants again. But yeah guys, that's gonna do it for episode 3 of Champion Effectiveness. I hope you enjoyed Nimrod, because he's pretty good, and I'm gonna probably take him to rank 3 right now, because his damage it's okay, but at rank 3 I believe he's gonna be very, very helpful, especially in battlegrounds. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.